just met the people. I sat and worked in the churches. I worked on the buildings like this with the people, and fell in love with the people and realized that they have so much more than we have, yet they have so much less than we have. And they're richer than we are.
What if it all depended on me to change the world, to change the world?
This is my first trip up into the mountains. My last trip to Guatemala, I worked in the orphanage in Antigua. And I really wanted to come up here this time and experience what these people live like and what their hearts are and work alongside of them.
Let me sing my song to the people of the world. It all begins with
one of the most amazing times that I've had so far is when I got to carry buckets of dirt and sand on my head and carry them up to the construction site with the other Mayan women. And they showed us how to do the roll on top of our heads and carry these buckets. And it's amazing because I don't speak any Spanish. I don't obviously speak any Ishil. And we're still able to communicate with one another because the Lord is here and He's working alongside of us up here.
I did it. I just came. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the time. I mean, it was a struggle to find the money to get out here and trip. I just walked and started and
change the world, change the world. What can I do to make poverty history and change the world?
I was just saved 6 months ago, and I felt this was my next step in my walk with Christ. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to come on this mission.
I've also really enjoyed making connections with people and not being able to speak the language. I think just working alongside another guy in whatever country it is, there's a common bond there.
These little children with sacks on their heads, the little girls, and these boys with woods on their back, and these are children that in New York the government would come right away and just be lifted.
I think once again it's those children, seeing them smile, seeing them participate, doing all of our gestures that we do in all the songs.
I surrendered to God. I'm like, Lord, this is in your hand. I don't want to spend. I don't have to spend. And up until I left, I was getting donations left and right. People from Jamaica, all over the world, were just sending donations. Work, my bosses, just sending donations. If you trust God, the money.
This one lady who was really being touched, and she was just crying and everything. The Lord said to pick her up and start laying hands on people. And I picked her up. She could barely stand. I took her hands and started throwing on people's heads and just saying, "Fuego, fire, fuego, fuego," and they were falling out like crazy. And her eyes bugged out because she didn't know her hands were loaded, and it was awesome.
That's great. And what would you say to somebody that might be considering going on to the next missions trip to Guatemala?
Do whatever you can do. Beg, borrow, steal. Ask everybody you know to give you $50. It will change your life forever. You will never be the same.
Adventure of a lifetime, but you're also making an impact on those people that'll be eternal. These church buildings will stand for many years to come. There'll be hundreds of people saved in these churches. And I encourage you, whatever money you need to do, whatever time you need to get off of work, the Lord will provide. He has for me. This is my second trip, and on both trips, that was always the case. And when you see the faces of the children get excited, and you work alongside people, and they hug you, and they prepare a meal for you in friendship, and you all sit down together. There's something so profound and wonderful about that.
Seeing the joy of the Lord, seeing the children just interacting with us, and just loving everything that we're doing.
Make it, do it, make it, make it.